Hey everybody, and welcome on back to Decidedly Vanilla. We haven't been in this world for quite some time, so I'm getting my balance and everything here. I've been doing a little work. I tried fixing the spider farm again, and I failed pretty hard. We're not going to go down there. It's a little bit of a mess. But the good thing is, I think I've heard a lot of people complaining about the log shop being out, so I think we eventually are going to need to get over there and restock that guy up. So I planted down all the oak saplings that we had to our name in full-on rows right here. We're waiting for all these guys to go. But if you guys have guesses on how many diamonds you think we made, last episode we made, I think it was 56 diamonds in total off of selling logs. So yeah, let me know what you guys think we're at for this one. The store was about as fully stocked as the last time. We do have to chop down all this stuff too here eventually. But that's not what we're going to be working on today. What we're going to be working on today would be something that would be really nice if we had an elytra, but we are still a poor unfortunate soul on the server, and I think we're one of the only people without an elytra, so we're using ender pearls to get around, which yes, we got these ender pearls for free from somebody. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on turning this into a pond area. I want to go ahead and kind of get a border going on here of dirt kind of going around this area. We're only going to do it one thick because I don't have a whole lot of dirt to my name, and I want to be able to give ourselves some space to work with, room to grow, and ability to actually like fix some things up. So I was thinking right here, like we could go ahead and bring this guy up, and then we're going to kind of swoop it down into a basin area and then kind of bring it up to over there. So what my plan right now is I want to go ahead and get a line kind of going along there of where the slope of this will be, and then one probably from there, and we'll get kind of a crisscross pattern going, and we can fill in the holes from there. So let me go ahead and get this one done, guys. I'll be back with you because this is going to be a lot of trial and error and a lot of falling on the ground. Alright guys, welcome on back. So we got a nice little dirt layout here going on. I decided to go ahead and do a circle of dirt around the entire thing just so we could start doing a little bit of kind of envisioning what it's going to be looking like, and so that we can start this. If we go ahead and break that guy right there and lose the dirt all the way down there, that sucks. But we put the grass block in, it's going to start growing out around this entire area. While we're just kind of working through here, I figured it'd be kind of nice to have that just growing and moving around. Beyond that, we've had a lot more trees grow up, and they are coming over our pathway. So I think we're gonna, if we want to turn this lower area into a tree farm, we gotta drop this area down quite a bit because those oak trees are pretty tall. The important part, we got our line kind of in from here going down to this way, and then it kind of comes down to this will be like the lowest point of the lake, and it'll be 1, 2, and 3 for deep water. This is gonna be kind of the shoreline will be at this height, which would be pretty good, I hope. It should be enough, and then it kind of comes all the way up here to our highest point. What I'm going to work on now is getting that line from there, connecting to there, and then that guy connecting to that one, and I think that'll give us a good point where we can start filling in the rest of this, figuring out what it's going to be looking like. So let me go ahead and get that one in, guys, and I'll be back with you. Alright guys, our full blueprint here is in, and it's looking pretty snazzy. I think we got a good little layout going on here. We got the 4 crossing sections here, and we got a base outline of what we want the bottom area to look like for at least the pond and everything. So I think now what we want to do, just so we can start having some work done on here and get some better stuff in, I was thinking we start and actually go ahead and start making this stuff up and start and figure out kind of what it's going to be looking like here. So I was thinking we could go ahead and do something like that here for the base and kind of get, sorry, there's a loud car going by, so random cut there. But I was thinking we could kind of get a little bit of a base shape going on here and stretching this guy out a little bit more. We do have a bunch of dirt, hopefully more than enough. We got all this in our inventory, then a full shulker box here ready to go. I've been doing a lot of work gathering resources and just trying to get everything ready here so that we can really focus on terraforming and building and all that cool stuff that we've been wanting to do in this series that we haven't really been getting to. So the next few episodes hopefully will be very jam-packed full of building, getting a lot of stuff done, and all that good stuff. But anyways, that's kind of what we're going to be doing here, just doing this. I normally do 2 layers of dirt, but I think for this terrain, because I don't plan on using a whole lot of gravel, I think it's actually going to be totally fine just doing 1. So I'm going to go ahead and get the basin of this guy in here, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, welcome back. So we got our nice little dirt layer in here, and now what we got to do is fill it all with water, because we want to get the water line up to here, so I figured it'd be a good idea to get all this stuff out of the way here and get this kind of all built up, ready to go with all the water in there. Then we can fill in the rest, and then it should be pretty easy sailing from there. Let me go ahead and get this guy in, but basically what we're going to do is just this kind of stuff here, and then fill in layer by layer, and then you can stack the water on top of each other. I know some people kind of are like confused about how you can fill in large areas pretty easily, because everybody's like, wait, you can't stack water that easily. It's pretty quick though. Because like we have this area right here, we got a base area filled in. And then basically if we come around the sides like this, you can see that it's going to be like a full block right there. That's creating another source. And then this will basically slowly create source blocks going all the way around here. And then we can just grab these guys. And basically the point that you got to be curious about, you'll see it right here starting to flow all the way across. You can just stack everything on top of each other. So I'll go ahead and get this done, guys, and I'll be back with you soon. And there we go, guys. The pond is now filled in and ready to go. It actually didn't take too long at all to get that done. I'll tell you what, though, guys. What I'm going to work on now is we need to go ahead and 1, sleep the night away, and 2, get the rest of the dirt in this area so we can start taking a look at what's going to be going on here. So let me get that done, guys, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys, we are about 2/3 of the way done, I'd say, with filling in the rest of this guy. It's looking pretty great, and I decided to go ahead and call in some professionals to fix up that spider spawner that we've had here. So we're actually going to go ahead and jump over real fast and meet up with Silent Whisperer, who I haven't actually talked with very much on the DV server before, but he's one of the new guys who's joined up this season, and he's volunteering to fix up our gross spider spawner down there. So I'll catch you guys here in just a sec. All right, guys, so I am now joined by Silent Whisperer.
Yeah, there's like 4 R's on there.
Okay, underscore.
Just keeps on going.
Cool, perfect. Hey, well, thank you so much for stopping by, man. I have been having a very rough time trying to make a spawner recently, and I know you're more of the technical guy. I kind of do my building thing, but anything that requires more than placing a block down or breaking a block, I don't really do that very well, at least.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. Anything that's like at all supposed to look good, I can't do. So yeah.
Cool. Well, maybe we make a great team
kind of
here.
Work perfectly. Yeah.
There we go. Cool. So I was hoping you could help me out with a spider spawner situation that I've had going on here. I got a triple spider spawner that Sausage and I set up a long time ago, but it's not all that great. It struggles a little bit. Yeah,
I can probably fix that.
I tried fixing it earlier today, and I'm ashamed to show it to somebody. I'll just start you with that one, and then make it look even better, that little spruce door right up there. That's how we get to it. So
okay. I have high expectations.
Yeah, it's there's a lot to it. Don't worry, it gets better. So we spent a lot of time and quite a few deaths getting this guy fixed up here so that it actually, it just, the jank continues.
I'm just going to go down the hard way.
Just go down the center. It might be better. See, I put a bucket of water down there, and then Sausage removed it, and then I came down here once and just died, and since then I haven't replaced it. But yeah, so this is the farm. All the spiders come up and end right in that point, and you can kind of look through the glass right behind you there, and there's one of the spawners, and standing anywhere in this room actually activates all 3 of them.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so we got a lot of room work. So yeah, we got, if you just kind of go through here, you can see the rest of them, those 2 guys. So we got some good stuff going on, and I just need some help making this work a little bit better. As you can see, the spiders get up to here through a bubble column system, and we got a bunch of hoppers down there to pick up the stuff, but any redstone magic-y ideas that you might have, or anything general that could make them, group up more easily and be more killable than
I can probably work on something like that. Oh, wow, they can hit you too. That's bad. No, I don't like that. Yeah. These guys are evil.
Yeah, so if you stay like all the way against this block back here, you can kind of hit them, and then it's that's about all I can do.
So do you want like a crusher installed, or how do you want this to work?
Well, I figured it was going to give you a few diamonds for this one, so I don't know what your rate per hour or rate per project is here, but if we do all the bells and whistles, I'd be happy with that. But I don't know. What are you thinking about for this one?
I'm honestly not too sure. I'm not too sure at all. Maybe I'll let you know afterwards. Maybe get some IOU notes or something.
Yeah, no, IOUs work. We can trade diamonds, or we can trade builds, because you do a redstone project for me, I can do a redstone project for you. It would turn out great, I swear. But
that could really work out, because I'm not a builder whatsoever.
All right, well, cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
thank you so much
for you, man.
Awesome, cool. Thank you so much. So the spider column is 2 blocks behind that guy, and then I'll let you work your magic from there.
Alrighty, cool.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, of course.
All right, everybody, welcome on back. So we got the whole area here placed in, and it's looking pretty great. I did realize what I want to be doing for a way for us to get up here. I want to go ahead and build a little redstone-y contraption down here. I know, I said redstone, to where we can get a little elevator going up this guy. So I want to like fill in the sides of here with something. Maybe we do like a glass tube or something leading down to like an industrial area or a futuristic area full of farms and things. That'd be kind of fun to mix things up. So we have this cool like medievally Asian Oriental inspired upwards above ground area. Then you drop down into this like secret laboratory. Might be kind of fun. I don't know. Let's not set the goals too crazy as we've already gotten a little insane. But yeah, so that's our way up here right now. I'm completely out of ender pearls, so I got to go buy some more of those guys. And I really should just go get an elytra. We might do that in the next few episodes. But anyways, that's all ready to go. Let me go ahead and do a little bit more work. But I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this axe and get all this wood chopped down. Because if we come down into this area, you can see right there, all those rows of logs besides those 2 saplings right there, which ruined it, are all grown up, ready to go. And I think it's time that we go ahead and chop all this stuff down. And then we can, next episode, we'll go ahead and throw that over in the shop. So let me chop this down. I'll be back with you guys. Welcome on back, guys. We're waiting on the last few leaves here to despawn so we can get as many saplings back as we possibly can. And we're looking pretty good on the number of oak logs we got here. We have a grand total of 9, 10, and a little bit more stacks of oak wood. And I think we have enough over here to make that 10 full stacks of, or 11 full stacks of oak wood. And then we can go and drop that all off at the area. Sorry, the things going on in the background. Perfect, cool. So we can go ahead and do that, leave ourselves 41 oak logs. I think that's pretty good. I didn't get quite as many saplings back as I originally had spent on those rows. So I might space them apart one more farther than what they are, because right there they were basically set up in rows going bam, 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 and bam, and then straight up and down. So I'm thinking I might rotate it out to doing something like this just to get one more row of leaves, and I feel like that'll actually be enough to, one, help the despawn rate go a little bit quicker while we're working through it, and also 2, to get a few more leaves in there. But oh my gosh, guys, I realized why there's so much lag in 1.13 when you're breaking trees. If you look at the trees and if you look at the code inside of the resource pack, basically what it is say we can do a little example here. Say we have our log right there. The leaves go out to basically right there, right? So they're that far. And when Minecraft trees now generate, these are all their own data blocks. So that's a block state, that's a block state of the leaf, and that's a block state. So we have like 1, 2, and 3. Say you break this guy, that becomes, or sorry, 1, 2, and 3. This now, say we have like the log up there now, and you break that one, these all update to 2, 3, 4, because that's the amount of blocks they are away from the wood log. So literally every time you break any block of wood in those entire rows and everything of trees that we had there, every single leaf block updates. Every single one that is within 7 blocks of the log that you just broke. So basically everything in a 7 by 7 by 7 by 7 area. So whatever that is, that's a 15 wide by 15 wide. So 15 times 15. That's never math on camera, guys. Never math on camera. 150, 225. There we go. Definitely not cutting that video at all right there to get that. No, 15 times 15 is not 220. I don't know. It might be. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so next steps for this episode, I'm going to do a little bit more work here before we end this one off, because I do still have that full shulker box of dirt ready to go that we need to get out of here. I'm going to let the grass kind of grow over that area that we were just working in before we go and detail it up. So we won't be doing that part today, unfortunately. But what I'd like to start working on is, one, kind of getting where the dirt is going to be going for the cliff. So basically like filling in from there to that general area there. And that also we need to start getting the dirt lines kind of brought back to here from that area there. I feel like if we can get those guys complete, and then we can go ahead into building more of the cliff faces and things like that. So I'm thinking next episode we'll probably do the cliff right along here if we possibly can. Just kind of getting that guy figured out, what it's going to be looking like. Planning that thing out. I think we might actually be going towards that more because I want to use that mountain. I don't know. We'll play it by ear when we get there. I don't have very many plans for this. I just have a general layout in mind of what I want to see. But yeah, guys, that I think is gonna go ahead and do it for today's episode. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode. We got this guy built up here. We do need to get a little water elevator, streamy elevator thing set up down there so we can bring ourselves up here to the top. But I do hope you guys are still enjoying those Decidedly Vanilla episodes. Please hit that like button if you did. Comment below for what you guys want to see moving forwards. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I will catch you on the flip side.